Well, the crowds have gathered here for the second and final day of the 2025 AXA National Dairy Show in the Greenlands Arena in Mill Street in County Cork. Excitement is building ahead of Cord Horman, our judge, selecting his supreme champion. But between now and then, there's many titles to be decided in this ring, and there's lots to entertain outside as well. Let's have a look at what's been happening on day 2.
So we're here at Dunmas Genetics and we have Sean, our breeding advisor. Sean, what's the importance of being here today for you at the dairy show?
I suppose days like this here are a great day it's for a majority of the farmers where you're dealing with all the year. It's one of the few times where everyone sort of comes together as in the one place. So it's a great way to sort of meet everyone you've been chatting over the phone or chatting in the yards. And another thing about it, it's probably the best display of dairy cattle in the country all year, so it's great on the eye too.
And I suppose there you're saying you meet loads of farmers and stuff. Do you have any new products on show for them here?
Yeah, so in terms of new products on show, in terms of bulls anyway, we have a lot of new bulls into stock there this autumn, a lot of new high production bulls, as well as that we have a lot of new high EBI bulls that have been coming in over the last year or two. So we're quite excited about a lot of them, to be honest. And then another thing Dunmask have started to launch now is a new veterinary side to the company. So whether all things breeding, especially anything to sort of assist on that end of things. So we're sort of here to try and introduce that to a lot of the farmers we've been working with before. We just think it's a nice extra bonus to be able to offer.
Fantastic. And I suppose off the back of that then, would you be able to talk us through the current trends in the dairy market at the minute? What's doing well, what isn't?
Yeah, sure. I think a lot of companies could probably say the same. There's a bit of a shift towards increased milk production over the last couple of years, we've noticed. And within that as well, there's probably more of an increase in the use of sex semen. I think the sex semen quality is getting better and better each year. And so farmers are getting better results out of it. And so I think the increase in sex semen, the increase in good dairy beef semen as well for producing valuable commercial beef calves. And but overall, it's a bit of increase in milk, increase in dairy sex semen, and just trying to sort of be a wee bit more efficient in the straws you're using.
We're here with the 2025 Junior Holstein champ. We've Rachel and Brian Corley and their beautiful cow. How does it feel to win today?
That's magnificent. It's lovely when we've got exhibitor bred champion as well. So when we call homebred, this is exactly homebred. This goes back to 1950. We can trace this back in our own hair, back to my father's, probably back to my grandfather's time. So that's an added bonus just down the line.
Fantastic. And I suppose, Rachel, then you're inside handling her. What's the preparations like coming up to today?
Yeah, so it's months and months of work in the lead up. So this calf's first show this year was in April time, and she's pretty much been on show programme ever since. So a lot of work goes into it. Kind of today is nearly one of the most, well, it's important, but compared to all the work that has to go in at home, it's nearly the least important in comparison. So it's nice to get there. We won it a few years ago with another homebred heifer, so it's nice to be back on top again.
Brilliant. And you have a couple of more around today, I see, do you?
Yeah, we had another heifer in the same class, another homebred heifer as well. So again, it's lovely to have the homebred heifers there.
That's it. And it's a long track down from Monaghan, I suppose.
Yeah, six-hour track, yeah.
I came down on Wednesday and then the calves came down on Thursday, so they needed a couple of days to kind of relax and chill out, and then before the big day today, so it paid off.
Exactly, that's brilliant. I suppose you'll be back again next year anyway.
Hopefully so, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations to the two of you and hope you have a lovely day. Thank you
very much. Thank you.
So I'm delighted to be joined by the Regional Development Manager with AXA, Tom McCarthy. Tom, it's the big day here at the National Dairy Show. We're going to have a new Supreme Champion tonight, and there's going to be a huge crowd here, no doubt, at the Greenlands Arena.
Yeah, look back again here now for day 2, which is probably the biggest day of the weekend. Already early here in the morning, there's a good crowd coming around. The atmosphere is building. Show cattle is currently being judged there in the main ring. And like you said, we're going to have a new Supreme Champion here this evening. Looking forward to that. There's a great buzz of anticipation. It's always nice to see new people and new animals coming into that side of the thing too. So looking forward to a great day, Ashley.
And of course, you're the headline sponsor again at the show, Tom, and I'm sure meeting customers, new and old alike, it's a great opportunity for this team here at the AXA stand.
Yeah, it's always good to meet people, farmers, great bunch of people, great business people. people. It's great to have a chat with them, with our old customers, and looking forward to meeting maybe a few new customers well throughout the day.
Now, we came off the back of Storm Amy, the first named storm of the season. Some damage was done to farms around the country, Tom. Look, we're hoping for a kind winter, but I'm sure this is an opportune time for all farmers to have a look at their insurance policies now.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, that was a serious storm there back in the start of the year. But look, I suppose lessons are learned from all of these things, of course. So it's very important in that farmers or whoever to review your insurance ahead of a winter, making sure that you have all your buildings correctly identified in your policy, making sure you have the correct values. And look, you know yourself, Aisling, in farms, you know, there might have been a new building added there during the summer, and maybe farmers would have forgotten to add that onto their policy. So again, it's no harm in talking to your insurance provider and making sure that all your values and your buildings are up to date ahead of a winter. Look, hopefully we won't have anything like what we had early in the new year, but look, just to be on the safe side, people should be reviewing constantly their insurance.
And I suppose finally, Tom, you mentioned safety there and farm safety. We've got a load of farmers here at the show, and farm safety is always paramount. It should be to the front of our minds in anything we do on our yards.
Absolutely. Look, farms are a very busy place. There's a lot going on there on any given day. I suppose it's just to get into the mentality and the mindset in the morning when you get up to think farm safety. You know, be aware of what you're doing and your surroundings. Be aware of who's coming into your yard as well. You know, just to be conscious of it. And that couple of minutes in the morning or whatever, and any job that you're doing, just to think, what's the safe way of doing this? Look, just to keep your own health and the people that are working with you, just to mind that everybody is in a safe working environment, look out for each other, and just be that little bit extra careful. It will, for your own sake, it's worth a lot for your own mindset as well, do you know?
Some great advice, Tom. Thanks so much and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Aisling.
Well, our judge, Court Horman, has selected his intermediate Holstein champion for the 2025 AXA National Dairy Show. And Stephen McLaughlin, you're a very happy man.
Oh, over the moon. Absolute dream come true.
Tell us about this cow. You co-own her.
Yeah, I own her with very good friends of mine, Liam and Sandra Murphy. And we bought the grandmother together in England. And we have her dam is actually here to show. She'll be showing in a class later on. And yeah, we own a few together, and she calved in my farm, so she stayed with me for the last, she's only 35 days calved, so she stayed in my farm for the last month, and we got her ready and took her to the show here, and yeah, beyond my wildest dreams.
What was she like in the show ring today?
Oh, she's natural in the show ring. We've shown her since a baby calf. She actually won her class as a calf here last year, so it's brilliant to bring back as a milker and win again. Like, so yeah, no, she loves the show, and she's just a natural. Like I say, she's only 35 days calved, like, and it's a big ask to get a milker to the show that soon, and she's just done everything we could ask.
And finally, what does it mean winning a championship title at the AXA National Dairy Show?
Dream come true, like I say. This is I've shown cows for the last 25 years here for other people, but to actually have one of my own that I own to win it, couldn't rate it.
Will there be celebrations tonight? Were you bringing her back to? Will there be some celebrations? You've a lot to do yet, I'd say,
we
today.
Still have a busy afternoon, but yeah, no, we'll stay here tonight because we like the cows to have a rest after the show, and then we'll have a big party tonight in the shed, yeah, for sure.
Well, congratulations to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we've dropped by Tom Hart Farm Services here at the AXA National Dairy Show, one of the show's platinum sponsors. I'm delighted to be joined by Brian Hart. Brian, another year has rolled around and we're here again at the Green Glens Arena in Mill Street.
Yeah, it's great for us, Tom Hart Farm Services, to support the National Dairy Show. It's a major day in the sporting calendar, or in the agri calendar here in Ireland, so we're delighted to support it.
Can you tell us about some of what you have on display here at the Green Glens?
Yeah, so today we have the new V300 2025 on display. So it's our prime products on our agri sector. It's the milking robot with plenty of new features that we're showcasing to our customers there today, including the bigger stall, which allows us to milk all different sizes of cows. So it's great to be able to showcase that to our customers today.
And dairy farmers have a huge appetite for cutting technology, and I'm sure they're always interested to see what's new and what they can add to their farm.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest innovators of tech in Ireland, the dairy farmers. They're always looking for ways to help their industry, save time, make their business more profitable, and the V300, the Delaval V300 is a great way to do it.
And the show, it's a great social occasion, Brian. It's great to meet customers and potential customers as well for the likes of Tom Hart Farm Services.
Yeah, it's great for us, especially for ourselves that don't meet the customers on a regular basis. It's more to get out and meet our customers and have a cup of tea and chat with them as well to see how they're doing. So it's a very enjoyable week for us to be out with our customers.
So we're here with the Confined champion and our handler Brendan and owner Aidan. I suppose, lads, what goes into prepping the cow for today?
A couple of months of work. This cow is actually only a month fresh, so we have a bit of TLC at home, looking after her, making sure she's looked after to get ready for the show.
Brilliant. And I suppose, Aidan, a lot of lads maybe at home might know what the Confined champion is. Maybe you could talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, to someone that hasn't come first, second and third in the major shows for the last 3 years, isn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic place for a fresh calver to be, I suppose, anyway, isn't it? You're maybe handling another few this evening, are you?
Yeah, I've already done that this morning there, so yeah.
Perfect. Well, congratulations to you anyway, lads. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So we've dropped by the crew cab display at this year's National Dairy Show, and I'm delighted to be joined by Ger and Daniel Seaman from Dan Seaman Motors. Ger, it's really buzzy here, and it's great to have crew cabs on display at the National Dairy Show.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's overwhelming, really, the amount of crowds that have been here between last night and today. The response has been excellent. Delighted to be here, exhibiting the full Isuzu D-Max range here. It just gives us a chance to put our product and get a bit of branding out there. And we even got a sale last night, so it's quite good. Yeah, very, very good indeed. Yes, I suppose it's very practical. It's both for family use and farm work use, and and you have the 4x4 capabilities as well. So it really helps both. It's a family car and an off-road work vehicle as well. So it does it best of both worlds, really, to be fair.
Now I'm joined by another of the exhibitors here at the crew cab display at the National Dairy Show. I'm delighted to be joined by Connie Tarrant of E. Tarrant and Sons Motors. Connie, what's it like being here at the Green Glens Arena?
It's fantastic, I'll be honest with you. We're right in front of the audience we want to be in front of. There's a great atmosphere around the place, a big crowd around the place, good weather, you can't complain. Sanyang was rebranded KGM a couple of years ago, and we've taken them on, and it's a crew cab, so it's a 2.2 diesel engine.
And has this become a popular type of vehicle on farms?
Hugely, yeah, and I suppose if you walk out into the car park, it's testament to like every second vehicle is a crew cab. So yeah, we're just after taking these on the last 6 to 8 weeks, and going well for us, thank God.
And that's just some of the exhibitors we had here at the National Dairy Show showing off crew cabs. We also had O'Callaghan Motors with Toyota and Newmarket Motors with Volkswagen.
So we're here at Worldwide Sires with General Manager Connor. Connor, what does it mean to be here at the Dairy Show today?
Yeah, fantastic event. We've been coming here for a number of years now, always greatly supported, gathering a wide audience from around the country. So yeah, very happy to be here again.
Brilliant. And I suppose all the farmers coming in now, you'll have a great supply of products on range for them. What kind of new products do you have here today?
So I guess from a genetic standpoint, this time of the year, August proofs from our suppliers are very important. We select bulls suitable for our various different customer segments, planning for spring bulls for grazing systems and our autumn bulls as well for guys that are in winter milk as well. So doing a lot of work now on bull selection. Our new catalogues are out. And this is a place where a lot of people come to meet and make plans, breeding decisions for the year ahead.
Brilliant. And I suppose off that, with breeding decisions, the market is always changing. What do you see currently in the whole trend? I suppose definitely with sex semen and everything. How's that looking at the minute?
Yeah, I guess with the price of beef, maybe in the last year, people have probably dabbled a little bit more with conventional to try and maybe work with those cows that they'd like to also get a heifer off of, because again, customer feedback, sex semen, fantastic on maiden heifers, younger cows. It's always a little bit more challenging on those mature cows. Yeah, our split would be for the last number of years 60% sex semen, 40% conventional. Not major changes to that, but a few percentage points going back the way of conventional this year. Definitely the technology continues to improve from where it would have started all those years ago. But I think when we've seen maybe some banding situations and probably derogation concerns, that people are probably not generating as many replacements to surplus to sell, and maybe utilising sex to just generate the right amount of replacements and then beef after that.
So we're here with Kane Bowl. Kane, I suppose, what exactly goes into getting ready for the preparations today?
Yeah, so I suppose to look at the preparation for today, I suppose takes months and weeks of preparation at home. I suppose no one sees the work that's done at home until you get to the show. Everyone thinks it's very easy when you get here, but all the hard work was in behind the scenes. So I suppose washing and clipping at home, diet is very important as well for the calves to try and get them in good nick for show day. Yeah.
Brilliant. And how many do you actually have going today now?
So we've actually 3 here ourselves, and this is actually a heifer I'm preparing for someone else. So I have a couple of other heifers to prepare for other people today as well. So I'll be busy for the next 2 days.
Brilliant, flat out. And what exactly goes into the preparations then on the morning of the show?
Yeah, so I suppose the first thing it'll be done more than likely is the animal will be washed. And once the animal is washed, then I suppose we'll get her dry and start giving them a bit of hay, getting them a bit of roughage to fill them out. And then a couple of hours before they're due to go into the ring, we'll, just as we were doing there, we're blowing up the animal's top line and setting it and trimming it nice and straight to make the animal look more dairy and angler there as well.
Brilliant. I suppose you're optimistic this year with your tree, are you?
Yeah, sure, look, we'll have a crack at it anyway and we'll see how we go from there. So look, sometimes it doesn't always go in your favour, but as long as you're happy with the way your animal turns out, that's always a win.
That's the main thing. Thank you very much, Karen. It's a pleasure speaking to you. So we're here with the judge of this year's AXA National Dairy Show, Cord Horman. So Cord, you're across from Germany. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about your background and your herd outside at home?
Yeah, thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. Well, I'm farming at home along with my parents still. We milk about 25 to 30 Holstein cows, about 75 head of young stock, and we focus on breeding and developing and selling elite dairy genetics, especially Holsteins, red and whites, also some. And I've been involved in showing cows or showing calves since a young age, and was fortunate to travel to different countries over the years to judge a little bit here and there, and I'm very happy to be here in Mill Street today.
Brilliant, and I know you've shown cows yourself and you've maybe won a couple of awards as well. I know you're pretty prestigious across Europe, so could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always the goal when you go out that you get the best possible result, and we were fortunate that in the last years we had some really nice cows that were competitive to the top, and we're lucky on that particular day as well. And we did exhibit the current national champion of Germany in 2023.
Brilliant, and I suppose then, in back to terms of judging, how long have you been judging for Cord?
Oh, I started actually at the age of 17, I believe, with the Smaller County show, and it just, got away from it there, and was able to travel to some other countries at a young age. That helped a lot too. It's been a while. Yeah.
Brilliant, and I suppose one final question for you then. In terms of cows here this week now, you'll be looking at some of the best dairy stock in all of Ireland. What will you be looking for the best cows?
I mean, it's the same. I'll be looking for the kind of cow that I would like to have in the barn, that I would like to bring out to show, that I would like to present people to see a dairy cow. And it doesn't always have to be the biggest cow around. She has to be balanced, she has to be dairy, but she also needs to have a certain amount of strength. And of course, the mammary system, the udder, is a central point for my judging decisions.
Well, we had a smashing lineup of Jersey cows and heifers and young stock at this year's AXA National Dairy Show. And who came out on top? Only Rathard Casey, who's been named the overall Jersey champion. She is owned, bred and exhibited by the Hines family and handled by Becky Hines. Becky, you must be absolutely thrilled with her.
Yeah, for sure, because we weren't sure would she make it because she calved in January, so she's quite stale and she's due back again for January next year, so it was quite nice to get her out to a show and her to look this good, so long calved.
And she's a very successful cow.
Yeah, so she's been showing for the last 4 years since she was a baby calf, and she's been to 5 shows this year and a 5-time champion, so it's pretty special. Yeah, so it was her January 2025 born chocolate chip heifer that claimed the junior championship last night, so it's also a championship we've been chasing for years. We've been reserve honourable mention many years, but it was nice to finally claim the junior championship.
What was it like under the bright lights outside there, Becky? Was it nerve-wracking?
A little bit nerve-wracking when you saw the quality jerseys that was there this year. It was nice to see such big numbers in the show.
Well, will there be a big party in the Heinz house after this win?
I think we'll definitely have to celebrate the double with the junior and the senior championship.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you and to all of the Heinz family, and thanks very much, and congratulations to Rathard Casey. So I'm delighted to be joined by the winner of this year's National Recognition Award at the 2025 AXA National Dairy Show, and it's Richard Helen. Richard, warmest congratulations, and how do you feel winning this award?
Thank you. I'm delighted, overpowered to think that everyone could think of me the way they spoke about me.
And I suppose, look, being in the show and being at the National Dairy Show, what does an event like this mean to you and your family, Richard?
Well, it's a place we all meet our friends, and it just keeps the thing together and keeps it going. I come in the door, actually I met Amanda I didn't see with 20 years, and we're here together in the first show. So that's the good thing about it.
Yeah. And finally, at home with the herd and with the whole family here, it's very much a family affair.
Yes, it is, yeah. Well, my son is running the farm now, and my second son he's working outside the farm, but he's involved as well. So, and my daughter Avril, which is involved in the show here, she's in the background, and Wendy, she's married up in Donegal, so we're scattered all over the country.
Well, warmest congratulations to you, Richard. Well deserved, and enjoy this well-deserved honour.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're joined by the 2025 AXA National Dairy Show Supreme Champion. It's Hallow Octane Twizzle, owned by Philip and Linda Jones from Hallow Holsteins in County Wexford, and she was expertly handled in the ring by Andrea Rafferty as well. Philip, you must be absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, I know it's been a great it's been great to be champion today. Like, you know, it's one of these elite shows, and any day you get champion, it's an honour. So it is. So yeah, it was great.
Tell us a little bit about this special cow.
She's from the Twizzle family. She's had 3 calves. She was champion Tullamore show this year, and she was champion of the December show last year, the Winter Fair. So yeah, she's been a real good cow. As I say, it's from the Twizzle family. That we've had many show cows from this family, so she's a real nice cow. So.
How confident were you coming in here? The standard is always very high in the Green Glens Arena for this show.
Yeah, of course, you're always hopeful coming. And then when she won her class, then you're thinking, oh, maybe she could get it today. But there's a lot of good cows here today, so it's an honour, I'd say, when you do get tapped out to be champion. So.
And I'm sure you're very proud of Andrea and the handling job she did.
Yeah, Andrea's led her right from heifer and milk, so she has every year. So the two built up a really good partnership when she was a young animal, and so she's been always on the halter, and she's done a great job. So yeah, really good.
Well, is there big plans for celebration now?
Yeah, well, we got a little bit of work tidying up and that, but yeah, we'll go back home. The cows we'll let them rest tonight, and we'll go back home to tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a little celebration tonight. We've had a long year, so.
Well, we want to wish you all the best, and huge congratulations from all of us. And that's it from our coverage here at the 2025 AXA National Dairy Show in the Green Glens Arena in Mill Street in County Cork. Make sure to check out agriland.ie for all of the results from the show and much more.